the final of the women's 4x100 meters relay. The sensation that the United States, winners on the last two World Championships, are not in this final, having messed up their second changeover in the qualifying round. So from the inside we have Great Britain and Northern Ireland, fourth last time. They have Laura Turner, who will hand over to Montel Douglas, to Emily Freeman, to Emma Anya. Britain in lane 1. Same team in the final as they had in the qualifying round earlier this afternoon. Laura Turner recognises the introduction. Trinidad and Tobago set a national record in their heat, 43.22 to qualify. They have Rhea Thomas, Kellyanne Baptiste, Ayana Hutchinson and Seymour Hackett. Top runner Baptiste in the second leg. Now the vastly experienced Bahamas team, Shanika Ferguson, Chandra Sturrup, Christine Amatil and Debbie Ferguson. Sturrup and Ferguson were on the team that won the world title 10 years ago and also the Olympic title in 2000. In lane 4, the roar of the crowd goes up as they find Germany introduced. Germany, who are 7th in the last World Championships. Wagner to Merlinger to Tschirsch to Zeiler. And in lane 5, Jamaica, the runners-up on the last two championships. Simone Facey, a member of that relay team 2 years ago. Shelley-Ann Fraser, the 100-metre champion. Aline Bailey, who was a member of the team in 2005. To Karen Stewart, who was a member of the team in 2007. So 3 women who've got world relay silver medals are in this squad. Then Brazil, Nito, Dudamora, Presti and Gomes. Brazil in lane 6, won their heat. Colombia excelled to get through to this final. They go in lane 7. Yumara Hinestrosa, Felipa Palacios, Dariennes Obregon and Norma Gonzalez. And on the outside, Russia, who are the Olympic champions, and they've got exactly the team which won the Olympic gold medal. Yevgenia Polyakova, Alexandra Fedoreva, Yulia Gushchina and Yulia Chamoshenskaya. Of course, they won the Olympic title when the Jamaicans failed to finish and the Americans had failed to qualify, so they took full advantage of misfortune on that occasion. No Americans here, the big favourites. That means the favourites now must be the Jamaicans, going in lane 5. Simone Facey, 200-metre finalist in these championships, to lead them off. Then Shelley-Ann Fraser, the fastest of the quartet, will run the second leg. Then Aline Bailey and then Karen Stewart. The final of the women's 4x100 metres relay. Great Britain, Trinidad and Tobago, Bahamas, Germany, Jamaica, Brazil, Colombia and Russia. No USA after failing in their heats. Jamaica with Simone Facey off in lane 5, roars of the crowd for Germany. Now then, who's going to change the baton successfully? Jamaica going well, they're in the lead. Brilliant changeover. Shelley-Ann Fraser flying down the back straight now. They're leading. Bahamas in second place. A great leg by Chandra Sturrup. She'll over to Amatil. Bailey will take over for Jamaica. The Caribbean nations here. Jamaica are leading. Bahamas possibly in second place. Good run on the outside by the Russians. For the final leg for Jamaica will be Karen Stewart, and inside her for the Bahamas, Debbie Ferguson-McKenzie. But it's the Jamaicans once again who come through. Caribbean triumph, Jamaica first, Bahamas second, crashing to the ground, a surprise bronze medal there for Germany. They've really excelled themselves. This is above their highest expectations, but right up front, another triumph for Jamaica and another brilliant Caribbean performance by Bahamas in second place in the relay. 42.06 the confirmed winning time for the Jamaican team of Facey, Fraser, Bailey and Stewart.
Well, no surprises there really, apart from that wonderful performance by the the German team. Jamaica again gaining another gold medal in the sprints. Well, it will never end, it really won't.
No, that was absolutely superb. Great performance by Ferguson-McKenzie. She really had a go on the last leg. And then the Germans, in dramatic fashion, coming home for yet another medal for them and then crashing to the ground, sailor over the line. So a really good outcome, really. And once again, just Jamaican dominance.
Good to see the Bahamas doing well there, because they're a strange disqualification in the previous relay that we saw. We're still not trying to confirm why that was, but they've come back and they've gained a medal here.
Yes, full marks, particularly to their veterans, Sturrop and Fergus McKenzie, those gold medals at world and Olympic level 10 years ago, and they're still as good as ever. But triumph for the Germans. Really good to see Wagner, Merlinger, Schiersch and Seiler with the bronze medal there. Their time was 42.87.
Well, they run the same team, Peter, and I think that makes a big difference in the final.
The Jamaicans also actually ran the same team as their heat. We'd speculated as to whether they'd bring in Veronica Campbell-Brown, but they didn't. They stuck with Facey, Fraser, Bailey and Stewart.
There's a lot to be said for keeping the same team. It really is.
The Americans might just have to learn from that. Bahamas, there they are, the silver medalist in 42.29.
Well, just an extraordinary championship for the Jamaicans.
Well, as it was at the Olympics, really. I mean, they're now generating an enthusiasm in their country, which I think will carry them forward.
There's more to come, and they've already won 6 gold medals, 3 silver and 2 bronze, just behind the USA 7, 5 and 5. And the Germans now, 2 gold, 2 silver and 4 bronze, and probably another to come in the women's hammer. Here's the final outcome of this race. As you said, Fergus and McKenzie ran well on the last leg, but had too much to do to make up the stagger on such a fine runner as Karen Stewart. And look at the German there, taking 3rd place, ahead of the Olympic champion team of Russia.
Yeah, it was a great performance by the Germans, because the Bahamas had put them under pressure coming through on their inside, but holding form well. And no one was going to deny the Jamaicans yet another gold medal. Look at that power and that strength. Ferguson McKenzie is having a great year, the Bahamian, but too much for her to do on that last leg.
There is the final result then of the women's 4x100 meters relay. Gold to Jamaica, silver to Bahamas, bronze to Germany.